As the sun comes up, farmers and ranchers begin their day by tending to their animals and checking on their crops. When the first bell rings at school, the cooks in the cafeteria have already prepared breakfast and started lunch for the day. The food on your plate has taken a journey from farms all across Kansas and then to your school, where the workers in the cafeteria have put together healthy meals for you each day. If we look at each section of my plate, we can follow the food from the farm where it grew, to the plant where it was processed or prepared, to the kitchen where it was prepared for you to eat. Dairy products include a number of items for you to eat and drink, including milk, yogurt, and cheese. The milk and cheese on your plate came from dairy cows. These cows eat a well-balanced diet of hay, grain, protein, and other nutrients. Dairy cows also need lots of water to produce milk. One dairy cow can drink up to 30 gallons of water each day. The milk is collected at the farm and taken by trucks to a processing plant, where it is pasteurized to kill naturally occurring bacteria. This process makes the milk safe to drink.
On our dairy farm, we milk 165 cattle a day. The important nutrients found in dairy products are calcium and vitamin D. Both of these items help build strong and healthy bones, especially in children. During the school day, dairy products can help sustain energy just by simply drinking 8 ounces of regular milk, or even a low-fat chocolate milk provides healthy calories, good carbohydrates, protein, and that's going to help satisfy the child's hunger longer.
Kansas dairy farms produce 150 truckloads of milk each day, which adds up to 2.49 billion pounds each year. This milk is bottled for drinking or can be processed into other things that you eat, such as yogurt and the cheese on top of your pizza. Kansas farmers produce many different kinds of grains that you eat at school. Wheat, corn, soybeans, and sunflowers are used to make bread, feed animals, and to make other products, such as oil, corn syrup, and fuel. Kansas is nicknamed the nation's breadbasket because of all the wheat grown here. Kansas farmers grow more wheat than any other state in the United States. In fact, 1/5 of all the wheat grown in the U.S. is grown in Kansas. Combines harvest the wheat in the summer, and grain trucks take the kernels of wheat to elevators, which store the grain until it's time to process it into flour at mills around the state. There are about 50 kernels in each head of wheat. There are 3 parts to the wheat kernel: the bran, the endosperm, and the germ. When mills make whole grain flour, they leave all 3 parts of the kernel in the finished flour. The parts each bring important vitamins and nutrients, such as fiber and carbohydrates, to your lunch.
We serve all whole grain. All our fresh baked products are whole grain, and the children really enjoy it a lot, and it's also much more healthy. I feel good contributing to a healthier population here in Kansas and fighting childhood obesity.
The whole grain flour is used to make sandwich bread, rolls, pizza crust, flour tortillas, and cookies. Protein comes in many forms, including beef, pork, chicken, eggs, turkey, nuts, and beans. Cheese and yogurt from the dairy group are also good sources of protein that you might see on your plate. We'll take a look at one of these kinds of protein, beef. There are more than twice as many cattle living in the state of Kansas as people. There are 30,000 farms and ranches, such as this one, where the cattle live.
We like to say we raise happy cattle. They provide a unique source of complete energy and complete protein, and we are proud to be raising that. We really care about keeping them healthy. The whole time they are here, they eat a very balanced diet. Around here, the cattle come first. We make sure they are fed and taken care of before before anything else.
Trucks take the cattle to feed yards where they eat grains like corn, grass, and alfalfa, which are also grown on Kansas farms. When the cattle gain enough weight, they are taken to a processing facility where they are converted into beef products, such as hamburgers and ground beef. Beef and other proteins are healthy for you because they provide protein, B vitamins, iron, and magnesium. Apples, strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, and peaches are all different kinds of fruit that are grown in Kansas. Some fruits, such as apples and peaches, grow on trees. Others, like blueberries and blackberries, grow on bushes that are low to the ground. Watermelons and strawberries grow on green vines that run along the ground. Much of the fruit grown in Kansas is in the northeast part of the state, especially apples and peaches and other fruit that grows on trees. Fruit is sometimes harvested by machines, but it's also easy to pick off the vine or tree yourself.
It is very good for children to eat whole fruits, especially at snack time, because they provide dietary fiber, which is better than drinking a fruit juice because the dietary fiber helps them feel fuller with fewer calories. This is helpful in fighting childhood obesity and the development of type 2 diabetes. And bottom line, children who are well nourished will learn better in school. When filling your plate at home, the important thing to remember is to fill half your plate with fruits and vegetables for a healthy diet.
It's easy to wash off fruit and eat it when it's fresh. Apples, for instance, can be eaten fresh, or they can be made into applesauce, fruit crisp, fruit toppings, and fruit salads. The last part of the plate we'll look at is the vegetable portion. Many of the vegetables you eat at school are the same varieties grown on Kansas farms. Vegetables grow on farms in Kansas of all shapes and sizes. Big farms in southwest Kansas grow potatoes and pinto beans. Smaller farms in northeast Kansas grow broccoli, carrots, spinach, lettuce, and tomatoes. The farmers make sure to wash the dirt and mud off of the vegetables so they are clean and safe for you to eat. The vegetables grown in Kansas are often sold at farmers markets, or farmers sell their produce directly to schools, grocery stores, or restaurants.
I really enjoy growing vegetables in Kansas because it allows us on a local basis to provide fresh produce. To grow nutritious vegetables, really it's about harvesting them at their peak of perfection and delivering right to where they're going to be utilized, and that's where we get the highest nutrition. A lot of the vitamins and antioxidants will actually degrade over time, so the closer that you can eat them to the time that they were picked, the more nutritious they are, as well as they tend to be better tasting. It's very important, I think, to make sure that our kids eat right and they're eating nutritious, healthy meals. If we can grow it local, we grow high quality product, we get the kids to eat more of that produce and they get the nutrition that they need.
Vegetables are important to eat because they provide vitamins, minerals, and fiber. Because of this, half of your healthy plate at school is made up of fruits and vegetables. Build a healthy meal by choosing foods from each section of the Healthy Kansas plate. Before you eat, think about what goes on your plate and remember that it first started on the farm before it was delivered to the school kitchen where it was prepared for you to eat. Make Kansas foods a part of your healthy plate.